Hello, everybody. Welcome to my new channel, How I Heal Everything. I am so glad you're joining me here today. So the subject I'm going to talk to you all about on this video is hair loss. I am going to cover all of the 10 major reasons why people lose their hair in the first place. And then I'm going to talk to you about my own story of hair loss and how I personally healed the hair loss and how I've been able to regrow back out really nice hair. So first of all, I'm going to point out to make sure you read my disclaimer that's in the description. This is entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. I cannot diagnose or treat you, and any medical information on here is just my opinion. And you need to just read the disclaimer so you understand everything, because I'm not able to basically diagnose or treat people. I am just sharing my stories on here. If you don't know who I am, what I do, my background, I recommend that you go back and watch the first video or read the about on this channel so you know my background as a health coach and somebody who's been studying healing for 40 plus years. I recommend you read that. And if this topic is something that you are interested in and you like it, please like this video so I can do more videos like this in the future. It also makes it more available for other people to watch. The more likes and subscriptions I get, then it is shown to more people on YouTube. It helps with the what they call the logarithm or algorithm or whatever you call that. So please like and subscribe and share this video with people who you feel it will benefit, who are suffering with hair loss. So to get going, I want to first cover what I call the 10 major causes of hair loss. So the first cause of hair loss is stress. And when we say stress, it could be emotional stress, it could be trauma, it could be stressful events that happen, like a divorce or financial loss, major financial loss, job issues, or a job change, you lose your job. It could be moving. I had a lot of stress when I moved across the state, and that caused a little bit of hair loss. It could be a number of factors. It can even be, believe it or not, past lifetime trauma or stress, if you believe in that type of thing. It can be genetically inherited stress through your DNA. Dr. Bruce Lipton covers that in the book, The Biology of Belief, about epigenetics and how you can inherit stress through your DNA that can cause illness in the body. So number one is stress. Number two, genetics. You've heard the term male pattern baldness. It's usually inherited through the mother's side, and that is a genetic thing, and it can get passed down hundreds, thousands of years down the line. So that is the second cause of hair loss. The third cause of hair loss is just general aging. The older we get, you'll notice your grandparents don't have as much hair. In my family, my mom and my grandmother had really thick heads of hair. And then I noticed as they started to age, they just started naturally to lose some of that hair. And that also has to do with hormones, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, because you lose those hormones, especially as a woman when you're postmenopause, and men will even lower their testosterone as they age as well. So, and there's just a lot of reasons, mitochondria, cell integrity, all kinds of things that happen as you age. The body wears down, and that can cause hair loss. The fourth reason for hair loss is illnesses and surgeries. So anything physical that happens to the body, and it could be virus. You get viruses, you get even things like Lyme disease, Epstein-Barr, any type of virus that gets into your body and stays there over time, or even viruses that are short term. In my case, with my story, I got the CV-19, and that is what caused my hair loss, which I will talk about in a little bit. But basically, any kind of physical kind of situation, an illness, a surgery, and it's funny because that's also stress. In my best-selling book, which let me grab this book here, The Real Fountain of Youth, I have a whole book here on physical, emotional, chemical, and environmental stress. And illness is definitely stress. It's physical stress, but it also emotionally stresses you out because when you're sick or you have to have surgery, it's pretty traumatic. And so you get stressed out emotionally and physically from illness. So it's kind of a double-edged sword with that. But illnesses and surgeries will definitely stress your body out enough that your hair will start falling out of your head in clumps. Number 5, prescription RX. So there's a lot of people on blood pressure medicine. I have a very good friend who was taking blood pressure medicine and she started to lose all her hair out of her head. And it stopped when she stopped taking the blood pressure medicine. Now, I'm not going to tell you to stop taking blood pressure medicine because that would be very bad advice from me. And that's something you need to work on with your doctor. However, what you can do as an alternative is you can go work with a functional medicine doctor or a naturopath who is an expert on different types of treatments for blood pressure, because not all blood pressure treatments will make your hair fall out. There's definitely tons of blood pressure treatments that you can take that will not make your hair fall out. So I highly recommend that you work with an expert on that. Number 6 is supplements. There are actually some herbs and supplements that will make your hair fall out. In fact, when my hair was falling out and I was researching like crazy, like a fiend, trying to figure out how to grow my hair back, I found out that a supplement I was taking called ashwagandha can actually make your hair fall out. And it's interesting because ashwagandha is used for heart strengthening and it's also used for stress and for adrenals, for healing your adrenals. But it's a double-edged sword because it can make your hair fall out. Now, it doesn't do it to everybody. It's only certain people. But it is a supplement that could make your hair fall out. And there's a laundry list of supplements that can make your hair fall out. So there's also a laundry list of supplements and vitamins and herbs that can make you grow your hair back. Horsetail is one of the supplements that my naturopath gave me to make me grow my hair back. And it worked really nicely. I drank horsetail tea every day and it really helped. So the next thing, number 7, is vitamin deficiencies. If you're deficient in vitamins, like iron, vitamins or minerals, like iron, or there's just a whole list, B vitamins, calcium, magnesium, zinc, you name it, it can make your hair fall out. In fact, zinc deficiency is a big one for hair loss. So what I highly recommend is if you suspect that your hair loss may be a vitamin or mineral deficiency, you need to go to a doctor that tests for that. Get a blood test run to see if you're deficient in any of those types of things. The 8th cause of major hair loss is adrenal issues. If your adrenals are fatigued or taxed or burnt out completely, you can lose a bunch of hair. Now, many years ago, I want to say 20 years ago, I had total adrenal burnout and it took me 4 years to heal my adrenals. And during that time, I was losing hair all over the place. And adrenals actually impact your immune system, your autoimmune system, your thyroid, your blood pressure, your blood sugar levels. It can cause you to get diabetes or hypoglycemia. It also can cause you to get autoimmune disorder and on and on and on. It affects your hormones and hormones balance, your sexuality, everything. So adrenals are a really, really big thing you need to watch out for. And again, naturopathic doctors and functional medicine doctors are able to test you to see if you have an adrenal deficiency. Number 9 is hormone issues. If you don't have enough estrogen, or you have too much estrogen, what they call estrogen dominance, or you don't have enough progesterone, you could lose your hair. In fact, progesterone is one of the things that they give to women to help them grow their hair back or to not lose your hair especially when you are pre and postmenopausal. So, so hormone issues for men, low testosterone or too high of testosterone, can definitely impact whether you have hair or not. And then number 10 is thyroid issues. If you have hypothyroidism, it will make your hair fall out. In fact, a goiter or hyperthyroidism or Hashimoto's disease, will make your skin dry. It'll make your nails brittle, and it will make your hair thin or fall out. It'll make your scalp have issues. It'll make you have skin. You can have skin issues. And so that is something that if you suspect that that's what you may have, you need to make sure that you go and have your blood tested. And I highly recommend that you do not go to an allopathic MD doctor, because most of them, when your thyroid is off, they'll say, oh, it's just normal. They did that to me for years, where the allopaths would say, oh, your thyroid's normal, when my thyroid was actually very low. But their numbers that they use are totally wrong, because it's part of that Rockefeller system where they want to keep you sick and keep you on their drugs. And so they will tell you all kinds of stuff so that you're not healthy and whole. And so if you go to a naturopath or a chiropractor or a functional medicine MD doctor or a holistic MD doctor that works integratively, what they call integrative medicine, they will give you a proper thyroid test, and then they will give you the proper treatment for that. So let's go back over these 10 causes one more time. And of course, you can replay this to take notes anytime. You can pause and re-listen to this video anytime. Number 1 cause of major hair loss is stress. Number 2 is genetics. Number 3 is aging. Number 4 is illness or surgeries. Number 5 is prescription drugs. Number 6 is supplements. Number 7 is vitamin deficiencies. And number 8 is adrenal issues. And number 9 is hormone issues. And number 10 is thyroid issues. So now that I've covered what causes major hair loss, I would like to talk about what happened to me, my story, and how I healed it. Because this channel is called How I Heal Everything for a reason, because one of the things that I cover on this channel is how I healed all these different things over the last 40 plus years of my life. So, and yes, I am way over 40, getting closer to the 60 mark, actually. So, all right. So the first thing I did was I took, so I did a lot of research, lots of research into what to take. And I also worked with my naturopath, and my naturopath, let me get my little notes here. My naturopath put me on a bunch of things. She put me on horsetail tea, collagen protein. And if you are a vegan, there is vegan collagen protein out there. And if you are not a vegan, you can do the bovine. I do grass-fed bovine collagen protein because that works the best for me. And that grows your skin, your hair, your nails. It makes your skin nice. It gets rid of wrinkles, and it grows your nails like crazy. I've never ever had long nails in my life until I started drinking collagen protein. And it really, really made my nails nice and strong. My nails used to peel and break and chip all the time until I started doing this. It also helped me to grow my hair back. The next thing I took is a thing called Armra, ARMRA, and it's bovine colostrum. It comes from cows. And by the way, when I tell you the names of these products that I'm going to share with you, I have nothing to do with these companies. They don't know me. I don't know them. I have no affiliates with any of them. I have no commissions for, I don't get paid by them. I get zero money from any of these companies. I'm just sharing with you the brands that I use personally for myself. And I get no financial benefit. So I just wanted to point that out. So I tried the Armra. I'm going to warn you that the Armra messed up my digestive system. So it really wasn't a good thing for me personally. It was not really good. It helped with my hair, but then it messed up my digestive system. So that was the result I got from that, is it was good for the hair growth, bad for the digestive system. It's something that you need to be careful with, is when you're trying supplements or new things, you need to listen to your body, how it feels. And if you're feeling sick or you have any side effects at all, you need to stop it immediately and see a doctor. Really important. I took B complex vitamins. B vitamins are really important. The biggest B vitamin is biotin. My doctor put me on biotin supplement. As far as the amount or dose, you need to check with your doctor to find out the doses that are best for you. I take vitamin C. I still do it twice a day. I take 1,000 milligrams in the morning and 1,000 milligrams in the evening. And what vitamin C does is it makes your body naturally make collagen, and it helps you grow and strengthen your hair and your nails and your skin. So vitamin C is super, super important for the body, and that is what I took. The other things I take are zinc and quercetin. And so my major hair loss basically happened after I had a bout of CV-19. I was sick for 3 weeks. I was very sick. It stressed out my body. So my hair loss was caused by a stress reaction from being very, very, very sick and running a really high temperature. I had a high temperature of 103 for like 4 days, nonstop headaches, and was sick for 3 weeks with CV-19. It was very stressful. It was also emotionally stressful because I had to separate myself from my family. I have a daughter who has autoimmune disease, and we couldn't expose her to this illness. And so I had to hide in my room for 2 weeks. And so that was really traumatizing and stressful emotionally and physically on my body. And about a month or less later, my hair just started falling out, and it fell out for actually several months. And over the several months time, the first like 3 months, I wasn't really doing anything about it because I just didn't know what to do. And then I just really put in a lot of extra time and effort to research all the things to grow my hair back. And so these are the things that I took, and I'm still taking to this day. I'm still taking them. I'm still trying to grow it in. I lost about, my hair might look thick in the picture, but it's kind of a fake out, because if you grab my hair around just this much of it, I can put my fingers all the way around it. It's just that it's really curly, so it looks like I have a lot of hair, but I used to have twice as thick hair as I do now. I lost about 50 to 60% of my hair. So and now I have all these short little things growing in on the top, and those are all the new hairs that are coming in, and I'm really excited about it. And so physically, or in my mouth, I took all of these things. I took the collagen, I took the horsetail tea, which is an herb. I took the collagen, the B complex, the biotin, the vitamin C. I still take it now. I still take all of those things. And zinc and quercetin, which helps kill viruses in your body. And it also helps to grow your hair back. It's also really good for that. Let's see, what else do I take? Looking at my list here, because I took notes to make sure I cover everything. Okay. So I think that's about it as far as what I take orally in my mouth to grow my hair back. Now I want to cover, and I also eat a really high protein, Mediterranean healthy diet. I eat a really, really, it's all organic. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I eat a lot of healthy fats like olive oil and avocados and coconut oil. I just eat a really healthy diet. So that's going to be really important for you for growing your hair back. If you're eating a crappy diet and you eat processed food, fast food, processed sugar, a lot of that, you are going to lose your hair, because crappy diet is stressing your body out. And that's all part of that stress and illness and all that. So you need to eat a really, really healthy diet. I cannot stress that enough when you are suffering with hair loss. So the things that I used topically on my head is I ordered a product called Divi. I don't have it to show you right now because I threw it away, because it worked. Once I started to get my hair growing back and everything, I stopped using it. It's extremely expensive. But it's spelled D-I-V-I, Divi hair serum. And you can look it up online. It comes in a little square green colored bottle. And you literally put it on the spots where you have the hair loss patches. Like I had little spots all in the front area and certain places on my head where I had bald spots where I was losing a lot of hair. And you basically rub it into the little drops of the Divi serum every single morning when you wake up. You rub it in your hair and you just leave it in all day. It's not oily, it's liquid. It's full of nourishing herbs and vitamins for your scalp and your hair, and it nourishes all the follicles and all of the scalp. and it worked really well. It has a very pleasant smell. I really liked it. I tried a lot of other serums and they sucked really bad. So I'm not going to tell you, go over all those with you. It's too tiring to do that. I just will tell you that the Divi worked the best for me. The other thing I found, if you don't want to spend that kind of money, is I found out that castor oil, and this is the one I use, it's organic. This is by US Plus, putting your health first, 100% pure castor oil. It's hexane free. You have to make sure that it's cold pressed, unrefined, hexane free, no preservatives, no dyes, no additives, nothing, and it's all organic. So that is what I use. And then amla oil, which comes from India. It's an Ayurvedic treatment for hair. This is Mayan Secret Virgin Amla oil. It's USDA organic, no preservatives, and cold pressed. And those you can rub into your hair and your scalp really good. Leave it on for about 2 hours before you're going to wash your hair. Some people will put it in their hair overnight, put a cap on, go to sleep, and let it sit there and then wash it off in the morning. I don't like to have stuff in my hair at night when I'm sleeping. It actually makes me not sleep well. It makes me feel icky. So what I would do is I would put it in my hair an hour or two before I'm going to take a shower, and I would rub it into my head really good. And it's full of vitamins and nutrients that help nourish your hair follicles and your scalp. And so I rubbed that into my head really well, left it on, and then wash it just normal with my shampoo and conditioner. And that really, really helped me a lot. The other thing is you can use hair growth shampoos. Now, I don't use the one that's got the chemicals, that's got like minoxidil or something like that. There's a whole bunch of chemical type shampoos that doctors prescribe for people who have hair loss. And I don't want to use those chemical shampoos because they have hundreds of side effects. I refuse to use them. Now, if you want to use minoxidil on your hair, it's called minoxidil, I believe. If you want to use that on your head to grow your hair back, you can. But I personally do not recommend it, and I would not use it on me. So what do I use for shampoos and conditioners that grow my hair back? Well, there's two things you can do. You can buy, and this is my favorite brand. It's called R&Co. It comes from Scotland, I believe, or somewhere like that. Maybe it's, I know there's a guy, the guy that developed it is Scottish, the guy that runs the country. It might come from the US, I'm not sure, but I know the guy is from Scotland. Actually, this says it's made in the USA, but the guy that runs the company R&Co is from Scotland. And let's see if I can no, it's not showing up in the camera. Let's see. Here we go. Put it in front of me. Having a hard time with this. Anyways, it's R&Co. This one's called Atlantis. They have all kinds of wonderful shampoos and conditioners, but this is a B5 conditioner, and then I have B5 shampoo. So vitamin B5 helps you grow thick hair. It helps you thicken your hair, and it helps you grow more hair. It's amazing stuff to try on your hair. So if you don't want this brand, there's hundreds of other brands. You can get yourself a B5 shampoo and conditioner. The other one that I use is called Viore. And this one is called Native Essence. They have different flavors or scents of Viore shampoo, but Viore is, let me open this up. It's a beautiful bar. And it is a shampoo bar. It's like a soap bar, but it's shampoo. And it's made with rice that comes from the mountains of China. There is a village in the mountains of China where women grow their hair all the way down to the ground, and their hair stays black until they die. So when they're 100 years old, which they live really old there, they still have black hair down to the ground because they wash their hair in the rice water from the rice that they grow there in this community. So this is shampoo made with the Longshan. It's Longshan, China is, I believe, the name of the area. This is made with rice. It's called the Red Yao tribe, Red Yao, Y-A-O. It's a tribe of people that live there. They're indigenous people that live there, and they've been washing their hair in the Longshan rice from Longshan, China, for thousands of years. And their hair literally grows to the ground, and it's black until they leave the planet. So this is a bar made out of that. It's 100% vegan and organic and not tested on animals. It's made in the USA. It's in a really beautiful little container that they send you. And the name of the brand is Viori. It's Viori. Again, that's Viori. And I'm not going to put links to any of these products. You're going to have to just write down the names I tell you, like R and Co and US. Well, you just need organic castor oil. It doesn't matter what brand. The same with the amla oil, whatever brand you want. The reason why is I don't really want to necessarily be promoting these companies, especially since I'm not getting any financial thing. And I want you to be able to do some of your own work and research as well to make sure it's a brand that you like and that you trust and that it's affordable. Because I could send you a link to a brand, but maybe it turns out that you find one cheaper somewhere else. I really like to let people find their own version of stuff because not everything is affordable, not everything's easy to get. I have some clients that are in places like France or Italy or Israel or Jamaica or different places on earth that they can't even get some of the products that I use in their country, but they can, or the brands, but they can get other brands. So it's not worth it for me to share those links because the links are not available in certain areas in the world anyways. So these are the things I use to grow my hair back. And I'm still using these things actually because I'm still working on growing my hair back until it's all totally back again. Right now, it's just I've got little short pieces coming in at the top. Until it's all long again, I will probably continue to use all this. And that's about it. That is how I healed my hair loss. And I hope this video has been helpful for you. Again, please smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and share this with everybody you know who's suffering from hair loss. And thank you for joining me today. I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.